Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious green corn tamales. In case you guys don't know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for the recipe we're going to need 6 cups of instant tamal corn masa, 6 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup and a half of lard, your choice of melting cheese, Anaheim peppers, sweet corn, 1 whole onion sliced, corn husks, 4 minced garlic cloves, 5 teaspoons of baking powder, and all of our spices that I will link in the description box. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to begin by roasting all of our Anaheim peppers. So I'm roasting about 18 of them, but of course it's going to depend on how big your chiles are. And at the same time, we're going to warm up our chicken broth. Okay guys, so once our chiles are nice and roasted, we're going to transfer them into a large bowl or a plastic bag. Just make sure that you transfer them all. Alright guys, so once we're done roasting all of our chiles, we're just going to allow them to sweat. And at this time, our broth is done, so now we are ready to make our masa. Okay, so since we're only making 6 cups of masa, I'm going to be using my stand mixer. Of course, you can use your hands. Just keep in mind you're going to be mixing for a longer time. Okay, so we're going to start by mixing our lard. So just turn it on medium speed, and we're going to let them mix for 5 minutes. Okay guys, so after 5 minutes, this is what our lard should look like. So now we're going to add our baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, so the salt is going to depend on you. The chicken broth that I'm using has salt already. So of course, if you're using broth with less salt, then you're going to add more salt into here. So now we're also going to add 1 cup of the masa, and we're going to mix. We're going to begin to mix on low speed, and at the same time, we're going to add broth. And now we're just going to alternate and add the masa and the broth. All right, so once we have added all of the masa and all of the broth, we're going to turn it up to medium speed, and we're going to let them mix for 15 minutes. Alrighty guys, so after 15 minutes, our masa should be done. And the way you're going to test it is by grabbing a cup of cold water, grab a piece of masa, and just throw it in the water. And your masa should float, and that's how you know your masa is ready. If it doesn't float, just keep mixing it. Alrighty guys, so once we have our masa ready, we're just going to cover it, and now we are going to work on our filling. Okay, so for our chiles, we're just going to peel them, and we're going to remove the stem and the seeds. Just pull it. Alrighty guys, so once we have our chiles all nice and peeled, now we're just going to chop them. So just cut them in strips, and then into small pieces. So just do that to all the chiles. Alright guys, so once we have our chiles all nice and chopped, now we are ready to put our filling together. Alright guys, so now we're going to grab our frying pan. We're going to set it on medium-high heat. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of butter and a little bit of oil. So we're just going to wait for that to heat up, and then we can begin frying. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to throw in our onion. And we're going to fry them for a couple minutes. Okay, so after a couple minutes, we're going to add our minced garlic, along with our corn, salt, pepper, and spices. And now we're going to cook them for 5 minutes. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, we're going to add our chile. And now we're going to let that cook for another 3 minutes. Alright guys, so after 3 minutes, our mixture is done. So now we're going to turn it off, set it to the side, and allow it to cool down. Meanwhile, we're going to make our corn husks. Alrighty guys, so make sure for your corn husks, you have them soaking overnight or for at least 4 hours. Okay, so now we're just going to get a bunch out of the water. We're going to grab the corn husk make sure that you feel the soft side. So this is like a little rough, and then you have the soft side. So on the soft side, we're going to grab our masa. And there's so many ways that you can spread the masa on your corn husk. You can do it with the back of the spoon, a spatula, or even one of these scrapers. So just grab your masa and then spread it. So whatever is easier for you, just do that. Okay, so just do whatever is easy for you, because let me tell you, this is the hardest part of making tamales. Okay, so just grab your husk, and we're going to repeat the process to all of our husks. Alrighty guys, so once our corn husks are nice and spread, now we are ready to add our filling. So we're going to start by adding some shredded cheese. Now we're going to add our corn and chile. And of course, add as much as you want. And now we're going to grab one end and then overlap it with the other end. And now we're just going to grab the tail, fold it, and just like that, we have our tamal. So now we're just going to repeat the same process to all of our corn husks. Alright guys, so once we have our tamales all nice and stuffed with our filling, now we are ready to place them on our steamer pot. Okay guys, so once we have our tamales in our steamer pot, we're just going to cover them with our leftover corn husk. So just kind of create a tent. And just make sure that you have them set on medium heat. Alright, so now we're just going to cover them with the kitchen towel. Cover them with the lid. And now we're going to allow them to steam for about 2 to 3 hours. Okay guys, so it's been 2 hours. So at this time, our tamales should be done. So we're just going to get one out of the pot. And they're going to be very soft. So you're just gonna have to allow them to sit for a few minutes. Okay, so once your tamales feel nice and firm, now we are ready for the fun part. So of course you can just enjoy them like that by themselves, or if you're like me, just take your tamal out of the husk. This is my favorite part. And I'm just going to add some salsa verde, some crema mexicana, and some queso fresco. And just like that, now we are ready to enjoy our delicious tamales. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that making tamales, it's such a beautiful way to create memorable memories with your family. You know, making the masa, just get together and have a conversation and just make memories. You know, like I said, that's the hardest part about making tamales, but when you have all the family together, then it's just super easy. And of course, just make sure that your masa floats, because that's very important to have the best tamales. So I hope you guys give it a try and enjoy them just as much. Cheers and enjoy. Seriously, the best. The masa is perfect. It's not so greasy. They're not dry. They're just perfect. So good. And this is one of my favorite tamales. So perfect for Thanksgiving. Hope you give them a try. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make some delicious green corn tamales. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.